Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I hope you're all okay and welcome back to a brand new video. It's been a hot minute since I filmed an actual video. Literally I haven't picked up the camera since we were at Disney World. So today is gonna be a little bit on the sketchy side just because I have a cup of tea at the ready to start this video, get myself back into this. Because fun fact, not a fun fact, that makes no sense at all. I don't even know what I'm going on about. Well, this feels weird. Welcome back for a brand new video slash this is technically a video that I recorded back in March, and I never got around to editing and I've never shared with you. However, I really want to get it out of the way. Like it's felt like a little burden on my shoulder for the last couple of months, and I've known that I've wanted to put it out there, but I just haven't. I did actually record an introduction to this video way back then, but I was watching the clip back the other day and I was like, I want to redo it. So before we get into the video, which has been recorded in March, September me is re-recording said intro, and I'm actually doing this for a couple of reasons. One, I feel like I need to give you an explanation because I don't know how many people actually read the captions when it comes to YouTube videos. So you may have missed it, and if you don't follow me on Instagram, you may have also missed it. However, it's 6 months later and I still find it difficult to explain this. But not too long after we got back from our trip from Florida, me and Josh made the decision to go our separate ways. It's probably the best way to explain it. And we're no longer together. For the last 7 months, that's where I've been. I've kind of been healing, getting myself back on track, doing as much things for myself as possible, and just trying to figure out how to be me again, I suppose. And I just kind of never got around to finishing any of the vlogs. We had made a decision when everything was going on that I would continue to edit and upload the vlogs, because we'd filmed them and we both wanted to be able to look back and enjoy our time that we did have together. And that was a very big intention of mine, but a couple of months in, I was just editing the same one day and I just couldn't get it. I couldn't, it just wasn't working. So I gave up. I did actually finish editing that just the other day, so again, that's taken me 7 months to do as well. I'm not too sure if I'm ever gonna share the rest of those videos, but we'll see. However, today's video is what I got from Florida in January of this year, and I really want to share that with you. Like I was really proud of the pieces that I picked up and things that I found and what I got, and I didn't spend too much, I don't think. Maybe I did. I don't know, I can't remember, it was a long time ago, and if the whole girl math trend that's going on right now makes any sense, then it's already been paid for and I didn't spend that much money. But I really wanted to tell you what I'd got while we were on holiday and just share with you all the pieces that I brought home with me. This is the most long-winded way of explaining to you that the vlogs may no longer be coming. I've been going through a breakup for the last 7 months. I've been trying to heal and become a better version of myself, and it's been a weird ride. Let's just put it that way. And this is what I got from Florida in the January of 2023. So without further ado, enjoy. So for today's video, as you can see from the title, we do have a Mohusive Walt Disney World haul. I've literally been putting this off for the day we came home. I've had it all packed in there, so I've actually forgotten what I've been buying because it's just in that bag, and it has been in that bag since the beginning of February. But the first thing I picked up was actually one of the resort mugs, and I have not stopped drinking from this ever since. So I got the 50th anniversary design. There was 2 choices, but I absolutely adore the design, and I've basically just kept this at my bedside. I've been using it every time I work from home. I'm getting a very good water intake just from having this. If you are just following along for the fun of it, or you know, you don't know much about the Walt Disney World holidays, what you can actually do if you're staying on resort is buy one of these resort mugs. I think it was $21.99, and then plus the tax on top, and you get to use it for 2 weeks of your holiday. You basically get unlimited refills on all the drinks at the resort. You can also go to different hotels and different resorts and also fill it up there. So what we were doing on our holiday was get one in the morning with breakfast, then refilling it up before we left, taking it into the park with us, drinking it as like our morning drink, and then when we were done with the day, or we'd go to a new, like we'd hop to a new resort and have like a wander around, we'd refill it there. It was really good to have this just to keep ourselves hydrated. We did also have like a collapsible water bottle that we were kind of taking around and using in the park, but then this was kind of just handy for like before we were going our first hour walking around the parks, and then when we got back we didn't have to go back to our room to go get our mugs to take it back to the resort food court to fill it up and then go back to the room. So it was just kind of always on us. It was a little bit bulky, obviously it's a little bit bulky, and was taking a bit of room in the bag. And I think I'd suggest like you can get those like carabiner clips so you can like clip it onto your bag. People were doing that and that looked pretty good. If you are booked to stay at a resort, I'd highly recommend these because they were like, this is actually one of the first purchases I made of the day. It was our first day, and I got one of these Mouseketeer hats. There we go. There is like one specific shop at the top of Main Street in Magic Kingdom, and you can get things embroidered. So I literally went and had my name put on the back of this. I actually saw a vlog where some woman did this in the link below, and ever since I was like, that is what I want one of these. I've not actually worn it because I don't think it suits my head. No, not really, it's not for me. It probably was a bit of an expensive thing to buy if I wasn't ever going to really wear it, but I knew I wanted it in the house. I wanted to put it on a shelf, and I just kind of want to keep it as a bit of memorabilia, and especially with my name on the back. The only issue is I'm not very good at cutting off labels, but this is just so annoying. So essentially what you can do is once you buy like one of these, or I think you can maybe get a couple of other things personalised. There is a shop at the top of Main Street. I can't quite remember the name of it right now. If I do remember, I will put it in the description below. And it's basically just a place for embroidery, and you can choose your font, you can choose your colour and whatever. You kind of just drop it off, pay for the embroidery. It was only like, it was under $10. You basically just tell them what you want, tell them the name you want embroidered, drop it off, leave it with them, and then you can either just return back in a time that they kind of say. I went back a couple of hours later and just picked it up, and then it was done. It was pretty easy. You don't have to buy the ears from that shop. You can literally buy them from another shop and then take them with you, and then just go ask to get them embroidered. So I love these. Now we're actually getting into the bag. On the subject of ears, I wasn't going to buy any. If you've seen any of my other vlogs, or you follow me on Instagram, you'll actually know that I've made all of my own ears. Are in the pairs that I've had for a couple of years. Everything else I've made myself, so I didn't really need any. But on one of the days I'd had a bit of a bad morning and I'd forgotten my ears, and I was devastated, and we were already running late, and I just wanted to get into the park and just have a good time. I ended up just treating myself because we were like almost, it was like day 11 or something, we were almost at the end of the holiday, and I had money and I thought I'd just get them. And I got these little donut ears, like freaking cute they are. I did actually cut the tag of this one, although I think the cast member did when I got them. Today's hair day is not a day to be putting ears on, to be honest, because it just adds to the mess that is going on. And I love them. Like, I'm just really glad I got them. And then again, these are going to go on my wall because another decoration. I think once you become a Disney person that buys ears, there's no going back. You don't have a lot to do with them other than use them as decoration pieces. So I need to have an update of this wall anyway, and I think I'm going to have a redecorate this room, which I may film if this all goes to plan. But like, I just love dotting them about, and then in my office they're all dotted on that wall as well. You know, it's cute to be able to look up and be like, oh, do you remember my Disney trip? And then also I made them, so like I'm like, top notch, well done Sarah. Yeah. Okay, now I am literally just digging in. So we didn't actually go on this holiday with the intention of buying much, and then once we got there I was like, oh okay then. But when we got there I needed more, and one of the things I did get was this Walt Disney World t-shirt. I feel like I spotted this on April's vlogs and Lucy Wood's vlogs, and I was like, oh, I need it. It's this cute little design. I love how colourful it is. I'm just obsessed. I did obviously get it in a 2XL because I wanted the oversized look to be able to wear it leggings or cycling shorts or just, you know, and I didn't think I was going to wear it outside of the house much, so I wanted it as like a comfortable outfit. So it actually shows you the opening dates for some of like the majority, like the big rides in the parks. I'm obsessed. I'm so glad I'm getting to film this now because I've wanted to wear this for ages. Like, I keep thinking about this. I did get a stain on it, however, on like the first day, and I don't even think I wore it. I think I wore it for just an evening. I think that's Fanta. I think we'd gone to the resort canteen and I'd gone and filled up my drink and I ended up spilling Fanta down myself. So for the remaining few days of the holiday, I didn't drink Fanta out of upset. I also did one of the really like probably touristy things, and I collected all of the maps from the parks, and I even kept hold of the one for our resort, which literally showed us where our room was when we got there. It shows you all of like the all-star resorts and how close they are. On one of the days we actually went for a walk to the other all-star resorts, and that was like a little handy guide to show us where to go because otherwise we would have got lost. But yeah, for every park we went to I picked up a map. I think I ended up picking up multiple by the end of the holiday because I kept losing them. If you are an avid Disney fan, I feel like you'd already know this, but Splash Mountain closed while we were there, and like the days before it was closing, this was like the map, and then the day after it had closed, this was the map, and it shows you now like the new rides that are being built. I think it changed two things on it, but it shows you where the new Splash Mountain is going to be, which is Tiana's adventure. So I just kind of had to pick it up. I don't think that's showing it yet, but I just had to pick it up because I wanted to be able to know that I had that. And when we got home, we were actually showing like the family, like while we were telling the family stories, we were like getting out the maps, like, and then we went here, and then we went there, and then we did this, and then we did that. So yeah, there for a scrapbook I'm never going to make. I feel like we all tell ourselves we're going to scrapbook and we never do. However, I mean, I'm saying that, but I did actually buy a photo album for the holiday. So maybe I might scrapbook, who knows. It may feel a little bit weird now to add the photos into a photo album. Trying to look onto the positive side of life, and it's going to be a good thing to keep the memories. I'm not going to dwell on the fact that it might be a little bit bittersweet to be doing a photo album of this holiday now. However, I am a person that does like to look back on photos. It took me a very long time to get rid of an ex-boyfriend's photos, to a point where they are still saved somewhere on a hard drive, hidden very deeply, that I can never look at. It's just I don't ever want to get rid of them. And we do have some fond memories from this holiday, so I do want to kind of keep them intact. So I'm going to print a load off and I'm going to put them in this and just get to look in a photo album because I am a sucker for memories. The design, like how cute is that? All of the park icons on the inside, and they're all the same. You've got the pages and it's got Mickey Mouse on it. And you can put a bit of writing on, and maybe I can add some scrapbooky bits into this, who knows. I don't have to. And then this is the back, look how cute it is. I actually wanted this from day one and just kept holding off. I was like, maybe I don't need it, maybe I don't want it, it might just be an unnecessary purchase. But it got to the last day and I really wanted it, but both of us had full suitcases that we just couldn't get in, like couldn't get any more into. But thankfully there is a Disney store at the airport literally just before you go into security, and you can still buy things in the airport before going through to security, and it doesn't add onto your extra bags. Or I didn't get in trouble anyway. So I ended up carrying 3 bags onto my flight instead of the 2 that I was allowed. I was a little bit worried, but they let me. Also, I really love this design, and I love like I'm a sucker for it. Again, like most of the people, I've kept bags just in case. I don't need them, but I want them. So I did get a little bit over the top with t-shirts, but we went to Target a couple of times on our trip, and I think on the second time we'd probably gone and had a look at the clothes section, and I fell in love with this t-shirt. It's not even Disney themed, it's not even Universal, it's Powerpuff Girls. Like, look at it. I don't know which use it's going to be because I've actually tried it on and it's not as oversized as I wanted it to be. I loved it and I really wanted it. Teenage me was very obsessed with graphic t-shirts and was always jealous that the US had a lot more options than the UK did. We didn't really start getting graphic t-shirts as like an option until Truffle Shuffle really came about. Like, do you know what, I'm going to live out my teenage dream and I'm going to buy myself a graphic t-shirt from the US. For 2 of the days we also had gone to Universal and I kind of wanted something to commemorate that because I don't think I got much from Universal. I don't know why. Like, looking back, I'm a little bit annoyed at myself for not doing more, like for not buying more. But I did get this Universal tee. Most of the films on it I've like either been too scared to watch or I don't really enjoy. But I've seen a couple of people that do like Disney vlogs buying there. Again, I got this one in a 2XL, which I think was the biggest size, which was very annoying because I'd have it bigger if I could. But I really liked the white like neck and the sleeves and then just the overall design. Again, it's going to be a nice like lounge around the house kind of t-shirt. I can wear it to my gym classes or my dance class and it'd just be a nice fit. I've actually been thinking about that one a lot for the last few days. Like, I really want to wear it. So I did actually get one of the thing from Universal and it was from the Hard Rock Calf. Did want to get a t-shirt, I decided against it for some reason. However, when we were there, we both ordered alcoholic beverages. I don't know if you can see that, yeah, like Hard Rock Orlando, I had like, I can't even remember the cocktail I had, but basically you get given a glass with it. So you're basically paying for the alcohol and then you're paying for the glass as well. There's no room in the house to add more glasses, hence why it's still in its box as well, because I don't know what to do with it. If you're going to tell me I get to take something home with me, I'm going to take something home with me. Could have left it because you didn't have to collect the glass. It was like they gave you a receipt and you go pick it up. But I wanted it, so I got it. I told you there was no order because now I'm back to Disney t-shirts. But I got this one, like it's a dark grey with the like muted colours. It's not really muted colour. What are they? Like, what? How do I describe that? This one I did actually get more fitted. This one I just got in a large. It's gonna work well with some like mini skirts and jeans and the general, like I can wear this a bit more every day. And then I couldn't really leave the holiday without getting a Spirit jersey. So I've got one from Disneyland Paris and I've not really bought any others. I think they're going to be something that I'll either buy if they're special and I really want them, or I'm just going to buy them on a trip, like instead of overdoing it basically. But there was one that I'd been keeping an eye out before we got there, and then when we got there I saw another one and I was like, I need it. We'd literally got off the plane, gone through security, and we're in like the big, you know, popular, well-known carpeted area in the MCO airport, and I saw the Disney store and I saw a jersey and I was like, I need it. Within 5 minutes of being in Florida I was trying to buy things, however I didn't, and I waited and I gave it some time and I didn't buy this one straight away. But I came to the conclusion this was the one I wanted, and it was the 100th anniversary design, and it's got like the detail in there, and then on the back it just has Walt Disney World. I'd spotted this on the Shop Disney website, but it had Disneyland on it, so I didn't want to buy it. But I waited until I was in Florida, and I don't know if you can see the sparkle on that at all. I'm a sucker for this kind of design. I love the colours, I'm obsessed with the colours. I'm just going to throw it out there now. I don't really know how I'm meant to wear Spirit jerseys because I don't want them too tight, but then if they're too baggy they don't really sit very well. So the way I wear them, this ends up disappearing, like the back of it ends up disappearing, so I lift it up. On the bottom it does have the characters. I just think it's really cute. We also went to Festival of the Arts while we were in Epcot because it ran from the 13th of January to the 20th of February. Wish we'd done a little bit more in Epcot and around the world and getting to see this. However, I got one of the passports just because. I have also been keeping food in here that I probably shouldn't have. They're probably out of date. Oh, I've got time on it. This one is probably out of date now, but I'm still going to eat it anyway. Got one of the infamous marshmallow Rice Krispie treats with the M&Ms on it. I'm really excited to eat this, but I don't want to let it go because, do you know what I mean? You can probably get these in most shops, but we'd gone into the sweet shop on Main Street, which smells incredible and looks incredible, and I just needed something to remember that time there. If you don't know me, you won't know that I'm a sucker for popcorn. I love popcorn. I used to work in a cinema and I feel like it's given me this like intense adoration for popcorn. You'd think it'd make me sick of it, but no, it just made me love it even more. But I picked up some of the confetti popcorn and I can't wait to eat it. I do actually have a couple more months on this, where the marshmallow one I think is actually out of date. I really like Disney popcorn. If you don't know, if you've never tried it, if you've never been, Disney popcorn is like top here just tasty popcorn, especially when it's like fresh out of the machine and it's warm still. So into it. I did actually have a little bucket of it while watching the parade one day, and I felt so in my element, and I felt so happy, and just there was like an overwhelming happiness that day. I'm not a type of person that's going to buy the popcorn buckets just because I've got no space, and also I don't have any, I would never have had any room in my suitcases to bring that home. So I got one of the bags. I got my mum one of the just like standard bags so she could taste what like the Main Street popcorn was like. Yeah, that was a very long 2 minutes of me talking to you about my love for popcorn. It looks a little bit tatty now, to be honest, but one of the things we did buy while we were there was a magic band. You can now get the Magic Band Plus, which has a lot more extras. I think it like lights up and it like, I don't know. I didn't want one. It's plain and simple. I didn't want to spend almost $50 on a magic band when this one cost me $14.99. This one was really cheap, and I just wanted a standard one to get into the parks, to get into my room, nice and easy. And I believe you can continue to use this on other holidays, like on other trips. I think it lasts for like so many years, and I'm going to keep it regardless of being able to go on a holiday again. I feel like this is my last Disney holiday for a very long time. It's probably going to be dead by the time I get to go again. I also got badges. I got a first visit badge. I did also get a birthday one, but I don't know where that's gone. I'm glad I've still got this because I've been worried about this for a while. I thought I lost it. Someone's here. And then one of the other things I got while we were there was this absolutely beautiful tote bag, again from the 100 collection. I think it was released like while we were there. I didn't know it was coming about, and I had a message from a friend and she was like, can you pick me up a tote bag, I've missed it this morning on Disney. So I did just that. I picked it up for her, and then 2 hours later I went back to the same shop to the same woman, to the same cast member, and brought it again, and she was like, didn't you already buy this? And I was like, that was for a friend, but I haven't been able to stop thinking about it, so I got it for myself, and I just, oh my god, look at it. Me and tote bags don't always get on because I tend to buy them and then never use them. It probably isn't that great in terms of the price wise, because I feel like this was like $40. I could be wrong, I can't really remember. And it's really sturdy, it's really thick material, but I don't think it's going to hold a lot. But yeah, look at the design, it's well cute. And then on the back it's also got this too. I love it. I can't wait to use it. I'm gonna make it a bit of an everyday bag and just get the use out of it. I ended up getting a couple of pins. I have also found my other pin badges, and then I have the happy birthday one, because if you didn't know, it was a birthday trip. I got this hero one, which was for donating some money for a conservation at Animal Kingdom. I'll start with the pins that don't have any backs. So on our first Saturday in Florida, we headed to a couple of thrift stores and we spent the day outside of the parks to go to a pizza place. It's in a vlog. I'll link it, I'll card it, I'll do whatever. We've gone to a place called Character Corner, and it was like a family run thrift store, mostly Disney things, some other things as well. But the guy was so friendly, so nice, he chatted to us for ages, and then I brought a couple of things and he was like, here you go, here's a card. So what he does is, when I think you can like shout out the store like online, or if you spend so much money you get this, he'll pass you this card, and the next time you go you can get a free card. I've put my pin on it just to keep it intact, but basically you hand over the card, you get a free pin from like a certain selection. It's not from all of them, just a certain selection, but I went for the Piglet one just because Winnie the Pooh is like a bit of a family thing. Instead of showing me other pins, I'm going to show you what I got from Charity Corner, which is ridiculous. They're such silly things. Some of the stuff was just breakable or just wasn't going to be able to take home with me, so I just got myself some key rings, and I have too many key rings and not enough keys. But the first one I got was this, like, is it gonna, I think it is. I might have already shown you all this, to be honest, in a vlog. It is a Mickey Mouse keyring. It's very cute. I got myself a Hannah Montana one. If there was a High School Musical one, I would have got that one as well, just because. But also when we went to Target, I picked up some pens, a pack of pens, which I can't wait to use, finally use, because I explained in our day one vlog that a friend brought me like one pen that was very similar to this, and I've not had good handwriting since that one ran out, so now I've got these ones and I can get my handwriting back. I also got myself a new luggage tag for no reason. I just wanted one. One of those like bands that you like wrap around the suitcase, so I identified it's yours, and I think it had fallen off in some kind of like transit of the plane, whatever, and it ended up on someone else's bag, and I didn't have the heart to go up to her and be like, is that mine? Because she already had one on her suitcase, so it couldn't have been hers. Why would you have to? And I just wanted to be like, is that mine? Can I have it back? But I didn't. So now I've got like something else Disney to kind of tell which one's my suitcase. And then also I was like in the mood for some tacky things, because I was like, I need some like proper tacky Disney America things. So I got myself this keyring. Again, I've shown you all this in a vlog, I think, because this didn't focus, did it? Like, it's never gonna. And then I did also get this fridge magnet as well to put on the fridge. I did also collect a couple of pressed pennies. They're not gonna see. I got some pressed pennies. But I feel like I'm missing a few, so I need to look for those. The last few things are pins. You've watched the vlogs, if you follow me on Instagram, you know I have a bit of slight love for a TV show called The Rookie. There's a couple in the show. They're called The Sunshine and the Sunshine Protector, and they're very much like explained as the two from Zootropolis. So I thought, to commemorate my love for a cop drama, and the fact that they are these two, oh, he doesn't know what to focus, I'd get the pin to commemorate the two of them. I feel like it's perfect. It's a little nod to The Rookie, but also a little nod to my enjoyment of these kind of dramas. I have this lanyard, I've had this lanyard since my first trip to Disneyland Paris. It also has my work badge on it, because if you didn't know, I worked for the Disney store for just over a year. So this is my lanyard of pins, like special memory pins. So for every trip I do try and get a new one. So I did get this 50th, it is the 50th anniversary one. This one was quite spendy. It was like $17.99. But yeah, it just says I was part of the magic. It's really cute, and it's gonna go on my lanyard. I did get something High School Musical themed. I'd found it in Magic Kingdom and just couldn't walk away. I'm a sucker for it. A friend did pick up a Camp Rock one for me from the London Disney store a couple of months ago, and I didn't know this was a thing as well, so I'm glad I picked this one up, because now I have those. And then the last one I got was the All Star Resort pin, just to commemorate where we stayed. And that's everything. That felt like there was a lot more, and now it's all out. It doesn't feel like that much. But that is everything I got from my Walt Disney World trip. I'm very glad I've now filmed this video so I can actually wear the things, put the things away, eat the food. I'm very excited about that. I do really want to go find those pressed pennies, because where the hell did I put them? Who knows? They could be anywhere at this point. But that is everything. Thank you for watching, thank you for following along. Please let me know what your favourite part of the haul was. If you have any Disney trips coming up, please let me know, because I want to live vicariously through you for the rest of this year. Thank you for watching. See you later. Bye.